So while STAR has been a huge topic of this election, we have seen critical issues related to the program not be covered, including the fact that STAR is being misused, including in this very area by the McNichols building, or at least this McNichols building area and the 16th Street Mall, for efforts that entail policing, as well as the fact that STAR is taking our unhoused community to shelters and are being turned away, primarily for folks that have disabilities. And to also just call out the narratives of homelessness that have been dehumanizing and harmful to the overall work to address our critical crisis that we face right now. So we're going to have a few speakers talk about these issues and talk about what we want from the STAR program and its narratives and its design and the way that we want candidates to respond to how the program serves Denver as a whole. So first, I want to introduce Anna.
Contract dollars, they sure don't do that with Wellpower. They sure don't do that with DIA, corporate white nonprofits and corporate white for-profit, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars in contracts. They sure pay those.
Next, we want to bring the service element to what is going on right now. Servicios was the initial vision for where this program would be, because Servicios has a 50-year history of serving this city and the state of Colorado, and that they have a comprehensive, robust network of services that serve whole people in our communities that are most need services and support. So I want to introduce Maria Martin to represent Servicios de la Raza and the element that they will be providing to STAR and how these issues impact the organization.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria Martin. I am the STAR Community Service Director of Servicios de la Raza. As the expansion of STAR, Servicios and 6 other organizations within our coalition will be filling identified gaps and providing culturally responsive and linguistically appropriate wraparound services. And when we say culturally responsive, that includes our folks with ADL needs. A buzzword we've continued to hear throughout this election is STAR. But there hasn't been mention of the challenges encountered and how they will support STAR, including the contractors, subcontractors, and the advisory committee with those. There's also been discussion around our unhoused neighbors and how easy it should be for them to stay at a shelter, but no discussion around the barriers faced to get into those shelters. As we provide services to STAR participants, housing and shelter will be areas that we support them in. If any of our clients are wanting or choosing to stay in shelters, we are here to advocate that they should be able to have that option. Thank you.
My name is Carol Watkins Ali, and I'm representing 2 nonprofit organizations in Greater Denver, Interfaith Lions and Muslim Family Services of Colorado. I am also a member of the STAR Community Advisory Committee. My comments are directed toward the mayoral candidates. In concept, STAR's purpose was to provide safety with delivery of services for the well-being of the vulnerable populations in society, the Black, Indigenous, and other people of color, people with mental health liabilities, and of course, our homeless population. All of these are vulnerable, marginal populations in this city. For mayoral candidates to say that because STAR is a successful program, they will increase funding and base that solely on the quantitative data, like the number of times the STAR van has shown up. That's a very, very superficial response and is indicative of the lip service that we normally get from candidates at this time. We are here to say to the mayoral hopefuls that you need to do better. You need to study and research what is needed to bring about a state of well-being for all of the city's residents, including those that have no residence. It is more than a promise to provide funding. It is about making sure that the funds are going to adequately address the needs been said, when you know better, you do better. Until you understand the qualitative information about the lived experiences of those unprotected living literally in the streets, this will continue to be a failure to the homeless population. A program like STAR could work effectively to help address the gaps and the barriers that are evident in the community that Anna spoke to, but also coupled with the intimate lived experience of the people in the city. We do value all of our citizens, and we do understand what it takes to address their needs. As Anna has said, the committee, the STAR Community Advisory Committee, has basically been silent since September, and that has in essence silenced the community from which STAR was birthed. We are hoping that the mayoral candidates will do diligence to speak to the people in a way that is honest, to address this program, to make sure that it is driven by the community, and to be sure to support the community in all things related to STAR. Thank you.
And then lastly, being denied access to services. We should be working together. All of the city's resources should be working together to address this issue. And when STAR is arriving at a partner provider, they shouldn't be being turned away or being used as a method of policing people who are seeking help. We want to make sure that this is brought up before the election. There are a lot of folks who have mentioned STAR. STAR is a very successful program. It is successful because it came from the community. It came from the folks who care about the people who are on these streets. We designed a program that is inclusive and that is intended to heal relationships that have long been broken. We want to make sure that in this election that our committee is resume this Wednesday, March 29th from 4:30 to 6:30. Currently, the public link has been taken down off the DPHE website, but we hope that that will be restored so that the public can attend this very important meeting that concerns them. We wanted to bring up some community concerns. Vinny touched on some of these. I personally received some emails and texts from my constituents regarding the fact that the STAR number is down and that the only way to contact them and to have STAR arrive for a person in crisis was to call the police, which is the exact opposite of what this program was designed to do. Also, we have concerns that STAR is being used as a tool of policing within the city. Also, not what STAR was. Thank you, Vinny. My name is Anna Cornelius, and I am.
Louder, please. There you go.
Thank you. My name is Anna Cornelius, and I am representative of District 10.